Coach, it is still summer in the Midwest and a pleasant summer day as we are set for football at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, come on. Check 37, check 37. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. It's our Greystone travel, Sponge. No.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Lacy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Defense, let's go. 15.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch safety creeping. Yellow. Undercrunch.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 down. Shift. Hero 15.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. They complete it to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Grant. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Buddy up. Check back a line. Check back a line. Yeah. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight?
Murray with a 3rd and long. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give, right side. Grant. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
55. Exit. Right there in the middle. 55. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent size. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On play action, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. That's complete to Sharp. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I'm here all day. Back 55. Bravo!
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming after you.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, 43, 15. Check right.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. They'll run on first down. Grant. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 50-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his man Sharp complete. 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
15. You got tight right there. Hey, tell her.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Attack! Alpha! Right there in the middle, 55. Bandit! Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check, 64, weak. 15. Charlie, 55. Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Man, that's trash.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
General, West. Mike, 5. Yellow. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. Let's keep moving. Where's it? 55.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 55. Pick it up. H3-2-8-T. Chopper. 55 to Mike. All day, dog.
Mahomes now on first down. He completes it to Henry. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 59.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down. It's Grant, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Murray. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Arizona.
They'll run on first down. Grant. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On first down, it's Grant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Let's get it. Yeah. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Allen's got it complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 19 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
First down, Murray. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Play fake. Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he's got Shockey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And caught by Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 55 to
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Derrick Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Kill. Attack.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And the kick by Butker is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Come on, let's go.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Murray to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. Murray, one final try. That ball complete to Isabella. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do.